Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another webinar from Formaloo. I want to welcome you all to this webinar, which is about how you can automate your budget approval and streamline the whole process of approvals of different budgets in your whole organization easily using Formaloo. So in this webinar, we're going to start by building a budget request form, and we will continue and connect it to different stages of the process in which different managers can view the requests and approve them or reject them or leave notes. So the whole organization who's managing the budgets can easily access this data and work on it. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you how exactly you can get started. So this is your Formaloo workspace. You probably have a similar folder like this, and you can pin your projects here, and you have different folders. Let's get started by creating a new dashboard. Dashboard is an empty workspace that we can start everything from scratch, and I want to show you how you can build everything from scratch so you understand every single detail of building your process and how you can apply this to a similar process in your business. So let's call it budget approval portal and create this. So when what you see here is some text, 2 pages, and some text in each page. You can edit this project to start adding your blocks. Let's delete this. And by typing slash, you can add any data block, or you can type your text. So, for example, welcome to this portal. Right? And you can write any text, you can style it as you want. Let's make this one NH1, and yeah, it's that easy. So let's type slash, and when you type slash, the drop down opens, and you can select from a range of different data blocks to show the data you already have, or you can create something. So let's create a form here. And when you select form, you can either select from the existing forms you have on your workspace or create a form from scratch. Let's create one from scratch. And this is our form. Let's call it budget request. Budget request, and here you can ask different information about the request. So you can ask for the requester name and email and etc. Let's just hang on to the name because we're building a portal, so this information is going to be automatically filled. You don't need to ask about every detail of the requester, because that requester in a portal, that requester will have access to the whole portal, and when they submit a form, their whole information will automatically be pre-filled, so they don't have to enter their email or name. So that information is reserved. So we can also ask for the project information. Let's focus on the project information here because it's about some project, right? So we can ask about project details and what project you have in mind. Um, and let's also have a drop-down field, or you can select multi-choice or single-choice options to ask for the budget type. What kind of budget is the person requesting? And from the options, you can add your budget type. So, for example, it could be one time, it could be recurring, it could be emergency. Yeah, So by clicking this publish, you save changes and your form is ready to use. You can also ask for the total amount requested. This could be a number field. So this way we make sure that they enter a number, not some text or something. And yeah, so we can also ask for the start date and end date of the project, so we know when they plan to um, initiate the project. A cool feature we have here is the duplicate option, so you can duplicate a field and change it however you want. Let's also ask about the expense category. So this way we will know how this budget, how this money is going to be spent. So this could be in advertising, in equipment, or in events, software, travel. Like there are so many categories, right? So let's publish the changes. And yeah, so we can also allow them to justify their request. So maybe a long text field that asks them about the justification or the description helps us makes a better decision about it. And also file upload. So when they're making this request, they might want to upload some documents that could help us make this decision. So it could be codes, invoices, plans, anything that's relevant to this request and helps us make a better decision. Of course, you can customize this form. You can add your own logo, add a cover image, and change the layout of the form to like there are many different layouts that you can apply. You can change the theme of the form and or choose from the theme templates, and you will see here that the colors are changed. The form can be a classic form or one question at a time. Classic form shows all of the fields on the same page, and one question at a time shows each question on a separate page. So it's like first it asks about the requester name. Let me show you actually. So here you see each of these are on the separate page. Let me preview and show you. On the form. So as you see here, each of these questions are visible on a separate page. So this is how you can manage it with this one question at a time option. Right, so let's have it classic. Actually, it makes more sense for this request. And you can add fonts, change the background image brightness, and change the corners. Like there are so many design options that you can apply, even custom CSS for extra customizations. And when the form is submitted, I want to now notify my team so they know that a new budget request has been submitted, and they will be able to preview the request and verify and approve it. So in the notification settings for the email notifications, you have two options. So you can either receive email notifications. You can actually do both. So you can receive email notifications and send email to respondents. When you enable the send email to respondents, as soon as they submit the form, the submitter who has entered their email can receive an email notification. And when you enable this one, you as the creator of the form can enter your email address, or let's say I have a finance team who should receive an email and be notified. You can forward it to multiple people. Just make sure that you separate them by space, and this way you can enter more people to receive a notification of a new request submission. So you can also create an email template that is customized for this use case, and customize the email template however you want. Pipe the form answers into the email. You can even pipe the form replies into the email subject or different fields, and customize the email to be sent to the your team or the respondents. Okay, so now we have a budget request form that is submitted by our employees, and they enter their information about the project they have in mind. And when they submit this form, our finance team will receive an email notification that includes all of the details of the request, and they will be notified. Okay, here we have the form, and now let's see a table of responses for this form. So by typing this, let me delete it again. So by typing slash, you can again select from a range of data blocks, and you can select table. So you can either create a new table from scratch or choose from the existing tables. So let's choose from the existing forms, because we already have a budget request form that we want to see the data of. So here we go. So we just created this form. It doesn't have any responses yet, but we can actually submit the form to be able to see the responses in the table. So it's a one-time budget request. Let's say I need $3,000 and I want to start next week, and it ends in about a month. The expense categories for advertising and ads have proven to be a good traffic source, something like that. And you can upload attachments and submit a form. So now the form is submitted, and if I go back to the table and refresh this page, you see here that we have one response, and this is the response we just submitted on the form. And okay, so we have the table of all budget requests, and it's added to our project. Now what we want is to make it a portal. Why? Because this is a project that allows my employees to submit this form, and then they can see their own budget requests and its status, so they can manage it. So let's rename this one to new request, and this one to my request. Right, so here in the my request, I will add a table again, a table of all budget requests. And on the new request, I will remove this table. So we have the form itself, and you can embed the form fully. Right now, this form is embedded as a card. You can embed it fully like this, and it will show the whole form on the page, so your employees can submit the form and be able to use it. So now let's publish the project. When you publish the project, its URL will be visible for everyone, and everyone can access it via this URL. So I click view, and it will be opened in a new tab. Let me switch my tab to here. Yeah, as you see here, this is not the dashboard anymore. I don't have my profile or anything here, and it's totally the public project that's shared with my employees, and they can access everything right now. But I don't want everyone to access this portal, right? It's only for my employees. So what I'm gonna do is get back to the admin page. And in the admin page, a cool feature that you can use is go to the settings and activate the client portal. So client portal allows you to limit access to the project. Although it's public, not everyone will be able to access it, and it gives you so many access control options. So let's click this manage users and go through the setup wizard. So this is a setup wizard for creating a portal. On the first step, you should select a user form. So what a user form is, it's a form basically that's connected to your project and saves and stores all of the users of your portal. So basically, your portal is a project that people, may it be your employees, may it be your clients, may it be your patients. So your users can log into this project and to gain access to different pages, to different data, and that easy. So on which form you want to store your users. You can create a new user form, or if you already have the details of your users, you can import it from Excel file, or if you already have created a user form, you can connect it here. Just some detail, the user form is different from any other form that you have on your workspace. User form has some other fields I will show you in a bit. It has some security fields that allows our users to sign in securely and without it's not like any other form. So you can't treat a user form like any other form, and you can submit it separately. The submission of the user form is the login. So you log into the portal. So in this case, let's create a new user form from scratch. It will create a basic user form with all of the necessary fields. The user form, like the default fields, are the roles, username, email, full name, avatar is active option, like it's yes or no. Dates joined, last login, edited by user, tags, and referred address, elapsed time, and date. So these are the default fields of every user form. You can add more fields. I will show you in a bit, but all user fields have this information in all of these fields. You can change the user form anytime. So by clicking this button, you can change it later. But let's go to the second step. So the second step is the user settings. This is where you can manage whether your users can log in to your portal or not. If they can sign up, maybe you don't want anyone to sign up at the portal. You can enable the OTP or one-time password that is sent. It's a code that's sent to them via email, so they can log in with that code without any password and without memorizing any specific password, and the CAPTCHA protection to prevent bot signups. So the next step is an important one, actually. So this step allows you to select select which forms should be limited per user. What does it mean? So you can, when I select this is my budget request form. This project only has one form and it's budget request. If I had more forms, they would be visible in this list. So now I have one form and it's shown here. If I select this, a new user field will be added to this form, and it means that this form will be filtered per user. So when the user submits that form, the user profile will be saved automatically without any other extra steps from the user. So this way, you don't need to ask for the user information because the user has already logged into your portal. Their profile is there, and when they submit this form, their profile will be saved along with that submission. So they don't have to do anything extra. Basically, all they have to do is to fill out and complete their profile on the first day of signing up to the portal, and their profile will be there. As long as they're logged in and they submit the form with the logged in account, their profile will be saved along with this form. So if I don't select it, the user field will not be added to this form. So we won't save the user fields. We won't know who submitted the form. That easy. So I select this because I want to store which employee has submitted this form, and I want to know who has submitted without asking them. And finish setup and done. So you can access the wizard again. Just if I let's go back to the pages. Just by clicking this user button here, I can get to this page, see the table of users, and from this button, manage settings, you can get back to the wizard of the portal creation, and you can change it. So for example, you can change the user form, you can change these settings, you can change these adding and filtering per user option, and etc. Okay, so this is the table of the users, and you can actually edit it like any other form, but don't change these fields, because if you change these fields, it won't be a user field anymore. But you can add new fields to this form. So for example, this is my employees form, right? It's the my employees directory or profile, employees profiles. So this is my user base, and I just renamed it to employees profiles because in my budget request form I want my employees to submit this. So my users are actually my employees. So you can add new fields. For example, you can ask for you already have their name and email, right? This is the username, the full name, the email, even their avatar, and you can make them active or deactivate. And what else you can add is, for example, their department. So let's add a drop down or single choice even field. I want to show how single choice looks. So we call it department, and you can add like HR, marketing, engineering. Yeah, so you can add different options. So the user, the employee, can select from the list. And yeah, you can add any other information if you want. Let's say this is it for now, and get back. And let's test it actually. Let's log in with a user, sign up at the portal, and see how it works. So let me change my sharing settings. And show you in action. So this is my project. Let's refresh. Now you see there are two buttons here, the login and sign up. If I click this sign up button, actually, let me show you something before. But anyway, yeah. So if I click that sign up button, I will see this page, and I can log in with my email information. Let's enter a password. Right. So here we go. Getting back to the page. So here you see the logged in user, not here. Here you see the logged in user. I have a profile, and I can see the profile settings. I can change my name, and when you get to the my information page, you can see the extra fields that you've added to this form. So for example, in this case, I will select my department, save changes, and as the admin, let me show you the admin page. As the admin, if I refresh this page, Yeah, so here you see this row that's been just added. The user has submitted the form, signed up, and I can actually edit and view the details of this user. They've selected the marketing team, and they can even add their avatar and etc. So yeah, that's how this looks. And now let me show you how you can customize the project and more. So let's get back to the admin page. So here in the admin page, what we have is you can even like customize your project with pictures, with videos. Add like for example, you can embed your videos, upload your pictures here, and you can add your logo here. Let's say I have a square logo, and if I find one, let's say this is my logo, and your sign up page will be customized based on this logo. Let me show you. Actually, it should be in incognito. Let me log out and show you in real life. So I just logged out, and here you see the sign up and login again. You see the logo added here, and when I click this sign up button, yeah, so you see here that the logo still is there, and I can preview my profile and log out even from here, and I can upload an avatar for myself. Yeah, so this is how this looks, and you can customize your apps even more with groups. So for example, instead of adding all of the pages in a row on the same menu, you can add sub menus. So by adding this new group, you can add new pages under your groups and make sure that everything is organized. You can even drag and drop and move your pages, and let's move these here and add a new page. Delete this one. So you can rename your group to anything you want. So for example, let's call this one budget requests. And you see the pages here. You can change the icons. Let's change these, and you can customize these based on like what it's about. Now, on the My Requests page, what you see is this table is now automatically filtered. When you select the form on this third step, all of the tables of this form will be tables and Kanban boards of this form will be filtered based on the user field, because you've initiated a filter per user on this step. So because you say I want this form and all of its tables and Kanban boards to be filtered based on users, nothing else. So you can preview with the admin view here, but this shows that this table is filtered per user. So each user can only see their own information, nothing else. Let me show you how it looks for the user on the portal itself. So if I refresh this page, on the first page, again, you see the new request form. And on the second page, what we see here is that I have no responses because I haven't submitted the form when I was logged into the portal. Now let's submit the form when logged into the portal and see how it looks. So I will add some name. New idea and add a budget type and select the date. Actually, tomorrow. Yeah, okay. And end date and like expense category and submit a form. So when I get to my requests page, now I see one submission. Actually, right now, if I go to the user field, here you see the username as well, which means that this row was submitted by a user called Noosh. As you see here in the profile, I have this full name Noosh. So technically, I don't have to ask for the requester name because I already have the user submitted along with the profile, because the user was logged in to this portal. They submitted the form via this portal, and their information, their profile, was captured along with the submission. So technically, I don't need to ask for the requester's name. I don't need to ask for their email address or anything else, and because I have that information. So I will edit the form and delete this requester name field. So because that's redundant data, and this makes my form easier to submit by my team and my employees. Okay, but this table is filtered per user. I want that. I want each person to only see their own information. If I click this admin view, you see I have two rows. And if I check the user field, you see one of them was submitted by Noosh and one of them was submitted. We don't know whom submitted this, right? Because when we first submitted this form, we weren't logged into any portal, and we didn't have any profile yet, so this doesn't know. And that's why from the admin view we see two rows, but the user, let me go back to the user only sees one row because the user has submitted it once. If I submit it again, I will see my own response again. And I won't see the responses of other employees. Each employee will see their own responses. Why? Because the table is filtered per user. And you can change that actually. So let's imagine that we don't want this table to be filtered per user. I want everyone to see all of the submissions in this case. So what you can do for that is click the options of the table and get to the user data menu. And here you see that this table is filtered per user. And if you remove this option to allow users to view user data, then get back to the portal, you will see that all users will be able to see all of the responses. Let me refresh this page. Yeah, as you see here, I can see both of the responses because it's not filtered anymore. And again, if you want to filter it again, you can get back to the admin view of your portal and get to the options, user data. And here you can select the user field that you want the table to be filtered based on. So this way you can filter your table based on this user field and allow your users to view their own data. You can even allow them to edit their own data. So if you enable this, each user will be able to edit their own data without anything else. So let me show you how it works. I will refresh so I see one response again. And now you see this icon, which means I can edit my own submission. I can see my own submission. This is mine, and I can edit it as well. Like I can change it to 1,800 and save changes. Now let's say you want to be notified when when this is updated. This is a good one as well. So let me get back to the admin view of the portal, and to get notified you should edit the form, and all of the workflow branches can be done with advanced logic. In the advanced logic, you have three options: fields when the fields are being answered from the form, or on submission. So when the form is submitted, this could trigger some rules, some logical rules, and on updates. So when the response is being updated. And you can add a rule here and say if, for example, budget type is recurring, or let's say if total amount requested is greater than or equal to $1,000, I want to be notified. You can call a webhook, you can send a Slack message, or send email. So I want to notify my team via email. You can use one of your email templates or create one from scratch. So in the email template, you can say, hey, this new project has been edited, right? And you can add your email subject and name the template so you can recall it anywhere, like know which one it was. And add the email subject, sender name, reply to email. You can even add BCC and select the email server. You can set your own SMTP server from the email settings. I will show you how you can set it up. And a cool feature that maybe you have it already in your system. If you don't have it, it will be added for you soon, is the AI smart content. So you can use AI to write an email for you. So for example, here you can add your AI prompt and say, write an email to the finance manager saying blah, 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 right? Okay, we will let you know about this update soon, but I just wanted to show you that you can select and create your email template and select it here. And here you can say, I want to send it to finance@mycompany.com, right? So, or you can send it to the user as well. But yeah, so this is how you can automate your workflow and send notifications to different parties in your organization. Let's say if it's greater than $1,000, you want to tell the person that, okay, you're changing your budget, and I want you to know that we know, like, something. So, I want you to know that, like, this is the limit for the budget, and you can't increase the budget more than 1,000. So it depends on what you have in your processes. And yeah, so you can add any part of your workflows here. If you want to do something on form submission, you can add a new rule here and manage your settings here. And when you're done, save changes, and here you go. We also have this from the Notify tab. You can click this, go to conditional emails, and manage your conditional emails here in your logic, advanced logic. Good. So far, we built a portal where users can log in and manage access their own data. They can submit a new budget request, and they can preview their own requests. Now let's add a new group for the admins. So in the admins access, I want each and every one of the administrators of the company, maybe it's the finance team, maybe it's the management team, I want them to see all of the requests. So this could be a table of all requests. And as you see here, it's not filtered. You can filter it anytime, of course, by selecting the user field. But in this case, because it's accessible to admins, I want to show all of the budgets. And I want to limit access to this page to only admins and not the portal users. So I will select the all team members option here. So only the admins of this workspace can, and the team members of this workspace can access it. And you can manage your workspace team members by clicking this profile icon and selecting this workspace members. It shows you all the members available in your workspace, and and of course you need to have a team plan for this feature. You can share it with your team members from here by clicking the share button. And this is how we managed the access to this page. And I want this page, which is for new requests, the form, to be accessible to logged in users. So non-logged in users will not see this page. Same for my request page. Only logged in users should see this page. So I can filter it and manage access to this page as well. Let's say this is the home page, and this is a page that is accessible to everyone, and is giving some welcome information to all employees. So you can just change the font, make the color, like let's make it orange, highlight it, and yeah, so you can add your logo, add pictures, videos, anything you want here. And let me show you a preview of how it looks in the portal. So if I refresh this page, you see here that I have a welcome page, and this welcome page is accessible to me as a logged in user. And of course, I can also see the new request and my request because I'm logged in. But I don't want to show this welcome page to, let's say I don't want to show it to logged in users. It should only be visible to non-logged in users because it's welcoming. So when you're logged in, you don't need this page. So for that, we also have another option, which is right here. So when you get to the access, there's an option for non-logged in users. So when you save it and get back to the portal, if I refresh this page, you see I don't see the welcome page anymore. The only pages I see is the new request and my requests pages. So this is how you can customize this part, and then you can add more pages. So let's say I want to manage the requests and their status with a status field. So let's add a status field to our form. Let's get back to the admin page. Here we go back to the admin page, and let's add a status field to our form, edit form, and let's say it's a drop down. You can make it single choice as well, and let's call it status. And you can add the status like requested, and in review, approved, and rejected. Right, so saving changes, we've added this status field, but I don't want to show this on the form itself because then the employee who is submitting this form will change the status to approved and it will be a glitch in our system. So instead of because we don't want to show it, we enable this admin only option, which helps us not to show it on the form, but only admins can preview this field and customize it. And by the way, this is the user field that was added to our form. If you click it, you see it has the user form. It has been connected to our employees' profiles user form that we created for this portal. Remember, we edited the name and now it's selected here. And we have this option enabled, auto-assign role to the submitter. So whenever someone submits this form, their information automatically gets assigned to the form. You can even rename this field to the employee profile. Yeah. Right, so we have added the status, and if we get back to the requests, by the way, you see here the employee profile name is changed here, and I have the user field here submitted. And here we can see all of the requests. But let's add a new page for seeing the requests status. I will add a Kanban board here. A Kanban board helps you categorize and group each of the submissions into different groups. I will show you how it works. So I will select the budget request form that we have, and here it asks what field you want to group it by. You can group it by choice fields, drop down, single choice fields, like single choice or drop down. Multi-choice has different options, so one card cannot be in multiple groups. It doesn't make sense. So either single choice or drop down will be visible here, and you can group your responses by any of these fields. So I want to group it by status, so I can see the status of each request in different categories and different bars. You can select which field to show as the title of each card. I want to show the project details. You can select anything else. And if you have an image, you can choose to show it here as the cover image of the card. And you can select which fields to be visible on the card. So I will select the start date, end date, etc., and click create. So here you see the Kanban board, and because when we created this form, there was no status. These fields don't have any status item, right? It doesn't have any value. I can change it, of course, or I can drag and drop into different columns, like it was in uncategorized, and now it's changed. And of course, you can manage the access here and change it to my team members, because this is under the admin access. You can also add it to the budget request page, add another Kanban board, the same process. So you select the budget type and select, I want to categorize based on status and show the budget type and amount here. And here you see all of the statuses. But because this is accessible by the employees, we want to filter it. So click the options on the Kanban board, get to user data. It's the same process. So I want to filter it based on the employee profile that we just renamed, and you can allow them to edit as well. So I enable this option. And let's preview it and see how it looks for the user in the portal. So again, we see these three pages only. The first one is the form, the second one is the table, and the third one is the Kanban board. And because I have only one submission with this profile, I can only see that one. It's in review. And yeah, so basically this is the basics of how you can manage and organize this portal and manage users' access to different pages, manage users' access to their data, and allow them to edit their own data if you want, and manage their workflow processes, and make sure that your workflow is notifying the parties that need to be notified at the right time, and create rules that help you organize your profile easily. You can add more information here. So for example, you can add add some stages for financial review, how you want to analyze it, and you can add even some charts to your dashboard. So for example, I will add a new page here, and say requests analytics, and here you can add a new chart and connect it to your form to see how was the requests and see some charts about these requests. And you can of course customize the charts, the style, the colors to look like your more like your brand. And yeah, so you can even select the chart elements. If you want to show more charts in the same row, you can select this. And if you don't want to display all charts, you can select which charts you want to show and customize it however you want. Or if you don't want to see the responses over time, you can disable this. And yeah, so technically you can customize everything on the data blocks. And more customizations, of course, are coming soon. And yeah, I believe I told you all about the whole process of how you can build your portal, how you can manage your workflow, add your charts, and add your any dashboards that you want for your processes. Um, I'd like to see your questions and comments and let us know. So if you have anything, let us know via the website chat. We're happy to help and let you know about the details of this process. And if you have signed up for this webinar, you will receive an email, a comprehensive email that includes all of the information you need to get started and build your own budget approval portal and streamline your whole approval process. So in this webinar, we went through the whole process of creating a portal for your employees so they can request for budgets, explain their information, and see the status of the requests, and share it with your team members so you can so they can manage different parts of this process. So for example, you can even manage, give access to different levels of your team. So for example, this page should be accessible to the owners of the workspace. Some pages should be accessible to admins or members or guests. Guests can view the pages, but they cannot edit anything. Yeah, so this is how you can build it. So let us know your questions, let us know your use cases, and would love to build them for you. The good news is that we have a concierge forum where you can submit and we will build it for you, we or our partners. We have a group of partners who are ready to take your projects and build them for you using Formaloo. Also, feel free to ask your questions on our website chat. We have a live chat on the website where our team is ready to answer your questions. Make sure you ask questions specifically and give us enough information to shorten the cycle and get your results faster. And yeah, so I'd love to hear your feedback and your questions. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our LinkedIn page. And thank you for being with us. Happy formaling.